Now you have a brilliant strategy on paper. So your team is still winging it. You have meetings that lead to more meetings. At the end of the month, you're still the only one doing the heavy lifting to get us over the finish line. If your business collapses the moment you stop pushing, you don't have a strategy. You have a personality cult. You're trying to hold up a 15-story skyscraper with your bare hands because you're building smoothing skeleton. My name is Adeolu Adewumi-Zer, and I'm the founder and CEO of Zer Consulting Africa. And as I worked across the globe, I've seen in established multinationals, the system is the hero, not the founder. I've seen billion-dollar institutions run with the precision of a Swiss watch, as the execution planning was non-negotiable. I brought that precision back to Africa to show you that the only thing missing for your business is an internal framework. What we get now in this phase 3, is visibility and velocity. By the end of this exercise, we'll have detailed action plans and a performance measurement system that measures your progress towards your strategic goals and M&A KPIs. You'll finally have a business that runs like a machine, not a business that runs you. Let's move into our blueprint. Let's pull it all up in front of us, and where we see that visibility actually creates velocity. Looking at phase 3, we see that phase 3, strategy development and execution planning, where we're taking the outcomes from phase 1, where we looked at vision and mission, to phase 2, where we have KPIs, smart KPIs. And now we have to move to execution, because again, strategy without execution is just a dream. Looking at creating detailed action plans for each of those KPIs. Today we have 3 KPIs. 3 KPIs is good for 1 year. So we have 1, 2, 3 KPIs. What we need to do is create an action plan, quarterly action plan for ideal, monthly, can be whatever time frame you feel is right, for each of those action plans. For us, we'll do quarterly. So quarterly 1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. And of course, we need to have responsible people for each of those actions. We have person 1. So we have KPI 1, Q1, person 1. We have KPI 1, Q2, person 2. It can also be the same person or a different person in this case. Still the same KPI, quarter 3, person 3, and then same KPI, quarter 4, person 4. And we do the same thing for each of its KPIs. So for the second KPI, split into quarters, we need action for each quarter, what is responsible person for each quarter, KPI 3, again, each quarter, responsible person for each quarter. And then how do you actually then measure? That's the next step. So we have the action plan. Now we need to measure the progress on this action plan, and how do we actually report it back so that there's visibility, not just to the leadership team, but even the entire company, particularly the board, as to our progress on each of these actions for the full action plan. So then the outcome is then a detailed action plan. And then we have the measurement system that has been agreed for this action plan. And then, of course, the reporting mechanism for this action plan. And then that gets us into phase 3. And then, of course, at the end, you want to check whether this plan is realistic. Is there opportunity? Is there immediate action? And is structure resilient? Going back to that war framework that we had discussed in a different video. Let's remember, institutional precision requires a structural skeleton. Can't hold it with your bare hands. And then you have to convert those strategic objectives into detailed action plans, and then measure the progress with a robust measurement system, and then have oversight via a regular reporting mechanism that keeps the board aligned and you as a founder free. What's the one task that you're doing today that can be taken over by a system? Drop me a comment, let me know. Be interested. And of course, if you're tired of being the only edging your business, subscribe for the CEO Chief Operating Officer. You see what they say. And now let's see how we get this whole skeleton permitted and approved by the board. That's the next phase in finalization. And the full strategic roadmap is available. Look at the video, click on it for the full executive roadmap.